Good day, everybody. This is Michael Leveres from JurisQ.com, where we bring you different attorneys, different practice areas, different states to discuss legal FAQs. And today we'll bring you back Sinayskaya Yuniver, a partner in Sinayskaya Yuniver, the firm that does commercial real estate. Welcome back, Steven.
Hi, hello, Michael. Thank you for having me back.
My pleasure. You always inviting us on different topics. We digest different topics and FAQs in real estate. And today I have a bunch of questions for you that are popular out there on Google. People are searching for them. You have your own clients asking these questions. So let's address them one by one.
Sure.
First is, it's a pretty controversial topic, but you have graciously agreed to discuss it. It's about using attorneys that were referred by real estate brokers. When is that possibly a conflict of interest? When is that advisable, not advisable? Can you please talk about that?
Sure. So conflicts of interest are really important, especially in the legal field. You want to make sure that nobody has specific dealings with each other, but it's also very important that you have a team protecting you when you're purchasing property, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, purchasing property. So your broker is somebody that you should trust. They should give you all the information about their relationships with other brokers as well as with attorneys. In my experience, if I have a good relationship with the broker, it seems as though if there's things that need to get done on a certain time scale, communication, that's the most important thing in a real estate deal, let it be leasing or purchasing. You're spending thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars. You want to make sure you have a team behind you.
Of course.
So I always recommend definitely work with your real estate broker. If you don't have an attorney that you consistently work with, then ask for recommendations and ask for a few recommendations and interview each lawyer to make sure that you feel most comfortable with the protection of your future. And I think it's important because if a real estate broker recommends an attorney or a few attorneys, you know that they had a relationship with them before. So the most important thing about the relationship is if you need to do something, a favor or something that needs to get prolonged, you want people to be able to work together. There's a lot of ego in the real estate industry.
Sure.
So when people are like, oh, you're asking me for an extension for 2 weeks, if you don't have a relationship, some people might unfortunately push their ego as opposed to actually the client. And it's very, very important to work with your real estate broker and work with your attorney and make sure that they work together peacefully.
You bring up very good points, because sometimes if you can't go through the attorney on the other side, like you said, is maybe showing off, has a big ego, you can sometimes use the broker maybe to talk to the client, to her client on the other side, to make sure that we have the big picture, which is to close the deal and not get egos interfere, right?
Correct. The broker is the only person allowed to speak to everybody across the board. As an attorney, I can't speak. Let's say if I represent the buyer, I can't speak directly to the seller. I have to speak through the attorney. And sometimes egos take over the deal of attorneys.
Yeah.
And I do my best not to have that happen. But that being said, sometimes attorneys put it their own opinion personally. So you really want to have a good relationship with a broker and make sure the broker has a good relationship with all the attorneys present.
Perfect. Awesome. I want to stress second point you brought up, to interview your attorney, proposed attorney, before you hire him or her, because you want somebody who is knowledgeable in real estate, especially in commercial real estate, which is a whole different animal from residential real estate. And you want to get an attorney that actually does this day in, day out, doesn't do, oh, let me do a little bit personal injury, a little bit matrimonial, a little bit real estate. You want to have somebody to go with you into the trenches, right? And sometimes it could get acrimonious. It could be as if you were in a trench. Somebody who actually has seen what could happen, what could go wrong, and prevision all these possibilities. And one such attorney, of course, with us is Sinayskaya Yuniver. Thank you so much for your time, for educating us. And you actually do commercial real estate day in, day out. And that's why we have you as our participating member in JurisQ. And the phone number of Sinayskaya Yuniver is on the bottom of the screen. If you have any questions, need a consultation, please feel free to reach out. Steven, thank you. We'll see you very shortly on another very important topic, which is title. What does title insurance company protect you against, and what it does not protect you against? Let's talk about that in our next session. Thank you. See you
Thank you,
soon.
Michael, again.
Thanks.
See you soon.